Hello students, welcome back to our class. So in today's class we are going to see method of undetermined coefficients. Okay, method of undetermined coefficients. That is, we are going to find the coefficient. There will be given some polynomial functions. We are going to find the coefficients of that. Okay, the coefficient we have to find in the polynomial function. Okay, now let us directly enter into the example. Example number 2.16. Okay, see the question. Find a quadratic polynomial f of x such that f of 0 is equal to, we have to find f of x. Okay, we have to find f of x. They have given f of 0 is equal to 1, f of minus 2 is equal to 0 and f of 1 is equal to 0. See the question they have given, it is a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic means the equation of the polynomial of degree 2. So let us write the general form of the quadratic polynomial, a into x square plus bx plus c. Now shall we substitute these values? F of 0. 0 means we have to substitute 0 instead of 1. 0 square is 0, 0 and anything 0, and here also it becomes 0. Therefore c f of 0 is equal to 1. What we got? C is equal to 1. And then the next one is f of minus 2. A into minus to the whole square. Minus to the whole square is 4. 4 into A. Okay. B into minus 2. Minus 2B plus C. What is C? C is 1. Which is equal to f of minus 2 is equal to 0. So what happens? 4A minus 2B will be equal to, bring this plus 1 this side, it becomes minus 1. Okay. And then the next one is f of 1. F of 1. A into 1 square is 1a, that is a alone. 1 into b is b. A plus b plus c is 1. 1 is equal, f of 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, a plus b is equal to minus 1. Now, we have to subtract this. Okay. Now, see here, 4a minus 2b equal to minus 1. Okay. Multiply this equation with 4. And what happens? Sorry, 2. Okay. 2a plus 2b equal to minus 1. Add this both. What happens here? This gets cancelled. 4a plus 2a is 6a equal to minus 1 is minus 2. So what happens? 6a is equal to minus 2. Therefore, the value of a is minus 1 divided by 3. Okay, minus 1 divided by 3. And now we have to find the value of b, right? See here, a plus b is equal to minus 1. A plus b is equal to minus 1. Now substitute the value of a here. Minus 1 divided by 3 plus b is equal to minus 1. Bring this minus 1 by 3 this side. What happens? b is equal to minus 1 plus 1 divided by 3. Minus 3. Take LCM. Minus 3 plus 1 which is equal to minus 2 divided by 3. So we have to find the polynomial f of x, quadratic polynomial. So f of x is equal to, we have find the coefficients of this polynomial a, b and c. What is a? What is a? A is minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 into x square. And what is b? b is minus 1 divided by 2. Okay. Okay, see here, this is a plus b is equal to minus 1, right? A plus b is equal to minus 1. So, what is the value of a? A is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 is coming. How is that possible? 4a minus 2b is equal to c. What is the value of c? C is equal to 1. C is equal to 1. Here, see here, we have multiplied with 2, right? This should be multiplied. So, this becomes 3. So, 3 means 3 divided by 2. So, 3 divided by 6 is 1 divided by 2. The value of a is minus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So, minus 1 divided by 2. Here 2, what it becomes? The value is minus 2 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to minus 1 divided by 2. So, we have to substitute the value of a, b and c in the equation. What is the value of a? A is minus 1 divided by 2. Minus 1 divided by 2 into x square. And what is the value of b? B is minus 1 divided by 2 into x plus c. Value of c is 1 plus 1. Okay, this is the required polynomial function. Okay, now this is next sum. Example 2.17. Okay, construct a cubic polynomial function having zeros at x is equal to 2 by 5, 1 plus root 3 such that f of 0 is equal to minus 8. What they have asked us to find? They have asked us to find the cubic polynomial function. Cubic polynomial function means a polynomial function having the degree 3. That is the cubic polynomial function. Okay, now see here, they have given the zeros. Zeros means solution. They have given two solutions, that x is equal to 2 divided by 5 and 1 plus root 3. Okay, so you have learnt in 10th standard that if 1 plus in rational numbers, if 1 plus root 3 is a root of a polynomial equation, then 1 minus root 3 is also will be the root of the polynomial equation. It's also the root. So we have found 3 roots. So what will be the factors? The factors are x minus 2 divided by 5, x minus 1 plus root 3, and another one factor is x minus of 1 minus root 3. These are the factors. So if we multiply the factors, we will be attaining the required cubic polynomial equation, right? So f of x is equal to, multiply all this, x minus 2 divided by 5 into x minus 1 minus root 3 into x minus, multiplying the minus inside, x minus 1 plus root 3. Okay. Shall we multiply now? And what happens? F of x will be equal to x minus, let us keep x minus 2 divided by 5 as it is. So see here also x minus 1 and here also x minus 1. Here we have minus, here we have plus. This is in the format of a plus b into a minus b. A is x minus 1 and b is root 3. Okay, a plus b into a minus b. The formula is a square minus b squared. So a square is x minus 1 the whole square minus root 3 the whole square. Okay, which is equal to x minus 2 divided by 5. X minus 1 the whole square is x squared. Okay, so x squared plus 1 minus 2x minus root 3 the whole square is 3. See here, minus 3 plus 1 it becomes minus 2. Okay, now shall we multiply this, which is equal to, see here, before that, since it is a polynomial equation, there should be a constant coefficient term that should be multiplied with the required equation. Okay, let that be x, a, let that be a. Now see here to a, right, a into, multiply this x with all these terms, x cube, x into minus 2x is minus 2x squared, x into minus 2 is minus 2x, minus 2 divided by 5 into x square is minus 2 divided by 5 into x square, and this term minus into minus plus 2 into 2, 4 divided by 5 into x, this term minus 2 divided by 5 into minus 2 is plus 4 divided by 5. Okay, now see here, which is equal to a into, where do we have x cube? We have only one x cube, and then the x square term minus 2 divided by 5. Take this minus outside, 2 plus 2 divided by 5 into x squared, and where do we have x term? X term is here, plus 4 divided by 5 minus 2 into x plus 4 divided by 5. Okay, so a into x cube minus of divided by 5. Take the LCM, 5 2 is 10, 10 plus 2 12, 12 into x square, 12 divided by 5 into x square plus, take LCM here, 5, 4 minus 5 2 is 10, 4 minus 10 is minus 6. So here it becomes minus 6 divided by 5 into x plus 4 divided by 5. 4 divided by 5. Okay. Okay, now shall we take LCM here? What happens here? Take LCM. Shall we take LCM as 5? 5. Okay, so 5 into x cube minus 12x square minus 6x plus 4. Right, 6s plus 4. Now, see here, what we have here is f of x is into this term, a into this term, right. Now, we have to find the value of a. See, what I have given in the question is f of 0 is equal to, see the f of 0 is equal to minus 8. So, this is f of x, right. Shall we substitute 0 here? Then what happens? F of 0 will be equal to a into this becomes 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, that is 4 divided by 5, which is equal to f of 0 is equal to minus 8. So, 4a divided by 5 is equal to minus 8. Bring this at this side, a will be equal to minus 8 into this becomes reciprocal, 5 divided by 4. 5 divided by 4. So, 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8. So, what is the value of a? Minus 10. So, the value of a is minus 10. Okay. So, we have to substitute the value of a in the required polynomial equation. So, we have find the required polynomial equation as f of x. Therefore, f of x becomes, f of x will be equal to minus 10 divided by 5. So, what happens? Minus 2 divided by 5 is minus 2. So, multiply that minus 2 with the numerator, minus 2. Therefore, minus 10 x cube, minus into minus, plus 12 into 2 is 24 x square, minus into minus, plus 6 2 is 12 x, minus into plus, minus 4 2 is 8. So, this is the required cubic polynomial equation. With this, we are completing this example. The next example, example 2.18. Example 2.18. Prove that AP plus Q is equal to 0. We have to prove this. AP plus Q is equal to 0 if they have given the polynomial equation as f of x is equal to x cube minus 3px plus 2q is divisible by g of x is equal to x squared plus 2 into ax plus a squared. Okay? Okay, can you understand this? See, we have to prove this. Before that, we have to divide this by f of x divided by g of x. That is f of x divided by g of x. Okay, see here, this is of greater degree and this is of smaller degree. So what happens? F of x, when it is divided by g of x, it will be having some element called x plus b into g of x. So, this is the quotient. Okay, this is the quotient. So, what is f of x? X cube minus 3px plus 2q is equal to x plus b into what is g of x? X squared plus 2ax plus a squared. See, why we are writing here x plus b? Why can't we write just b alone? Because see here, idoda highest coefficient vandu 3. Sorry, idoda highest coefficient, highest degree vandu 3. Idoda degree vandu 2. So, idu equal பண்ணும்போது tally ஆகும். So, what happens? We have to multiply this equation with some x element. So, x element oda multiply பண்ணாதான் this will, the highest element becomes, the degree of this equation, the right hand side becomes x cube. Okay, 3. So, idukkum 3 varumo, idukkum 3 varumo. So, when it is x squared, it should be multiplied with x plus b. Okay, so when it is x, it should be multiplied by x plus b and some another one x plus a. Okay, but in their question they have given x square, therefore we are multiplying it with x plus b alone. Okay, clear? Now what we are going to do is we are going to multiply this and we are going to equate the coefficient on both sides. Okay, now let us multiply this x into all terms. So x cube plus 2ax square plus a squared x, and then b into all terms is plus b into x squared plus 2abx plus a squared b. Okay, now form the terms. First one is x cube and then x square term here and here plus 2a plus b into x square and then the x terms. X terms is here a square x and 2ab x plus a square plus 2ab into x, and then what are the constant terms? The constant term is only this a square b. A square b. Now let us equate the coefficients. Here we have x cube, here we have x cube. 1 is equal to 1. And then the x square terms coefficient. See here we don't have x square term here. Therefore, the coefficient of x square in the left hand side becomes 0. Here the coefficient of x square is 2 into a plus b is equal to 0. 2a plus b is equal to 0. And then x terms. Here we have minus 3p. There we have a square plus 2ab is equal to a square plus 2ab is equal to minus 3p. Okay, minus 3 into p. And then the constant term is a square b is equal to 2q. This is the constant term. Okay, so from this what we can write is b is equal to minus 2a, right? B is equal to minus 2a. And see here, you first take this as first equation, second equation and then the third equation. Now from 1 what we got, b is equal to minus 2a. So substitute that value into, what happens, 2 becomes a squared plus 2a into, instead of b substitute minus 2a, which is equal to minus 3p. So a squared minus plus into minus, it becomes minus 2 is 4, a into a square is equal to minus 3p. So minus 4a square plus a square is minus 3a square is equal to minus 3p. See, minus and minus gets cancelled and 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Therefore, p is equal to a squared. What we got? P is equal to a squared. And again, see here. Now from third equation, let us substitute a square into, what is the value of b? B is minus 2a is equal to 2 into q. Therefore, minus into minus, sorry, minus into plus, minus 2 into a square into a becomes a cube is equal to 2 into q. So, 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Therefore, q is equal to minus a cube. Q is equal to minus a cube. See here. Now, let us take this q alone. So, minus a cube can be written as minus a into a square. Is this possible? Minus a into a square. We already know what is the value of a square. A square is p, right? So, minus a into p. Okay, bring this side. So, that is, here we have left hand side we have q and the right hand side we have minus a into p. So, bring this minus ap into the right hand side. What happens is a p plus q is equal to 0. This is what we have to prove, right? So, hence prove the condition. You have to write hence prove the condition. This is what we have to prove. Okay. Now, the next sum. So, example 2.19. So, what they have given, use the method of undetermined coefficients to find the sum of 1 plus 2 plus etc. till n. It is like this, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. plus n minus 1 plus n, where n are the natural numbers, we have to find the sum of this using the method of undetermined coefficients. So, let us take, let s of n is equal to n, we are taking from the reverse, n plus n minus 1 plus up to etc. plus 2 plus 1. Okay. So, n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus etc. up to, see this 2 can be written as n minus 2. divided by, sorry, n minus 2. See here, now take this n, multiply this minus inside, n minus n plus 2. Here it becomes 2. So 2 only we are writing as n minus 2. Similarly, n1 becomes n minus 1. Okay, now take the n outside. If we take, what happens here, it becomes 1 plus, if we take n outside, it must be divided by n. It must be divided by n. N plus n minus 2 divided by n up to etc. up to n minus 2 divided by n plus n minus 1 divided by n. Okay, so we have taken n outside. We have taken n outside. See here, this will be less than or equal to 1 plus. See, substitute some value for n here. If it is 2, okay, 2 minus 1 divided by 2, what happens? It is less than or equal to 1, right? Therefore, we have taken 1 for everything. 1, this also 1, this also 1, etc. up to 1 plus 1. Why we have substituted? We have changed this equality to inequality, that is less than or equal to. Every value of this terms becomes less than or equal to 1. You can substitute any value. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 divided by 4, it becomes 0 point something. This is less than or equal to 1. Right. So here 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus etc. up to 1. So it is n times. Okay. So n times 1 is n into 1. N into 1, which is equal to n squared, which is equal to n squared. Therefore, what happens? S of n is less than or equal to n squared. Now, let us take S of n as a quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial a plus bn plus c into n square, where a, b, c are the real numbers, that is coefficients. Okay. Now, what happens here? S of n plus 1 minus S of n. See, S of n, see, suppose consider n is equal to 3. S of n means 1 plus 2 plus 3 and S of n plus 1 is 4, right? S of 4. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So, ஒரு term மட்டும் extra இருக்கு. So, இங்கே 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 இருந்து 1 plus 2 plus 3. நம்ம subtract பண்ணா, what will be the answer? The answer is only 4. So, the answer will be equal to n plus 1 alone. Right? So, answer will be equal to n plus 1 alone. Now, substitute the values. What we have taken S of n is equal to a into bn plus, sorry, a plus bn plus c into n square. Instead of n, substitute these values. A plus b into n plus 1 plus c into n plus 1 the whole squared minus S of n is a plus bn plus c into n squared is equal to n plus 1. Okay. So, if you multiply everything and if you subtract, what you will be getting is, just do that. I didn't do this step. You have to do that, then only you will get the remaining terms. You have to do what you have to do. You have to multiply this, you have to expand this and multiply all the terms, and that too. Then just cancel, and what are the remaining terms you will be getting is b plus 2cn plus c is equal to n plus 1. Okay. Now, equate the coefficients. Equate the coefficients. What is the constant term here? B plus c alone. B plus c is equal to, here constant term is 1. Here n we have, here also n we have. Comparing, that is equating the coefficients of n, we get 2c is equal to 1. Therefore, c is equal to 1 divided by 2. Okay. If c is equal to 1 divided by 2, what happens? B will be equal to 1 divided by 2. So, the equation becomes S of n is equal to 1 divided by 2 into n plus 1 divided by 2 into n square, and here we want a, right? We want a. So, now let us substitute S of 1. S of 1. If we substitute S of 1, what happens? This is 1 and this is 1. So, this is B, C, this will be B. A plus B plus C. Okay, A plus B plus C is equal to 1. We are considering S of 1 as 1. Okay, now consider S of 1 is equal to 1. Then if we substitute, we get A plus B plus C is equal to 1. What happens? A, B plus C is 1. Therefore, a plus 1 is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. The value of a is 0. So, therefore here it becomes 0. See now, take the LCM 2. N plus n square. Take n outside, n into n plus 1 divided by 2, where n is the natural number. This is the formula, right? Formula for this, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, we have learned this in the smaller class. This is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, with this example is completed. Now the next example, example 2.20. 2.20. Find the roots of the polynomial, or they have polynomial given as x minus 1 the whole cube, x plus 1 the whole square, x plus 5 is equal to 0, and state their multiplicity. See here, they have given in factors. Factors la kuduthunda we can easily find the roots. So x plus 5 is equal to 0 means what is the value of x? X is equal to minus 5. So what are the roots? The roots are, so first for finding the roots, just ignore the power. Okay, the power is said to be the multiplicity of the root. I will explain this. Now the roots are x minus 1 is equal to 0 means x will be equal to 1, and x plus 1 is equal to 0 means x will be equal to minus 1. X plus 5 equal to 0 means x will be equal to minus 5. These are the roots, 1, minus 5 and sorry minus 1 and minus 5. Now we have to see the multiplicity. See here, the multiplicity of 1 is, so from 1 from this factor we got 1. So 1 is, what's the power? 3 is 3, and the multiplicity of minus 1 is 2, and the multiplicity of minus 5 is 1. Okay, this is how we have to find the root and the multiplicity of the root. Okay, now let us see the next example. Example 2.21. Example 2.21. So what they have given, solve x is equal to root of x plus 20, where x belongs to R, that is real numbers. Okay, x is equal to root of x plus 20. So number square kuduthundanga, first you have to find the whether it is positive or not. See, this is what they have given, right? So x plus 20. See this, since it is given in square root, it should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, it should be greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, what happens? Root of x plus 20 will be greater than or equal to 0. That is positive. Okay, then what happens? X is positive. Positive real number. X is a positive real number. Okay, now shall we find? So, from this squaring on both sides, what happens? X square is equal to x plus 20. X plus 20. Bring this both this side. X square minus x minus 20 will be equal to 0. Shall we factorize this minus 20? 5, 4 is 20. It should be, middle term is minus 1. So, when we add this both, it should be minus 1. See here, minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1. Multiply this both, minus 5 into 4 is minus 20. So, this is correct. So, how can factorize? X minus 5 into x plus 4 equal to 0. So, what's the value of x? X is equal to plus 5 or minus 4. But what we have got here is x is a positive real number. Therefore, minus 4 is not possible. Minus 4 is not possible. Therefore, x value is 5. X value is 5. Now, the next example, example number 2.22. 2.22. The equations x square minus 6x plus a is equal to 0 and x square minus bx plus 6 is equal to 0 having one root in common. The other root of the first and the second equations are integers in the ratio 4:3. Find the common root. So what they have given is, See, since these both are the quadratic equation, it will be having two roots. So, first the roots of this equation be alpha comma beta. Okay, what they have given? These two equations are having one root in common. So, the common root be alpha, and the second root of the first and the second is in the ratio 4:3. 4:3 means let this be 4 beta and this be 3 beta. Okay, this be 3 beta. Now, see here. So, from this equation, how can we find the product of the root? Product of the root is alpha into 4 beta, which becomes 4 into alpha beta is equal to, what's the answer? Minus a. Sorry, c by a, right? So, c by a means the value is a alone. Okay, and then again here, from here, now find the product of the root. Alpha into 3 beta is 3 into alpha beta, which is equal to 6. Which is equal to 6. So, what happens? Alpha beta is equal to 6 by 3 is equal to 2. What's the value of alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is equal to 2. Now, substitute this value here. So, 4 into 2 is equal to a. What's the value of a? A is equal to 8. A is equal to 8. Okay. So, the roots, see this a is 8. So, from this, what we can take is the roots of the first equation is, first we got a, right. So, what is the value of alpha? So, we have to find the value of alpha and then beta. Okay. So, what we have got is, here it is alpha beta is equal to 2 and a is equal to 8. So, the roots of this equation, how can we find the roots of this equation? What is product, so sum of the roots, alpha plus 4 beta is equal to minus of b divided by a. Here it is minus of minus, that is 6. Okay, that is 6. And then alpha beta is equal to 8. You know how to find the roots, right? So, after finding the roots, you will be having the roots as 2, 4. Okay, 2, 4. How can we find? X square minus 6 is, see here, plus a's value is 8 is equal to 0. How will we find the root? You will be factorizing it. 8, 4, 2. Okay, 4, 2 is 8. So, you should, when added, it should be getting minus 6. Therefore, minus and minus on both sides. So, what happens is x minus 4 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. The value of x is equal to 2, 4. That is one of the root is 2 and one of the root is 4. So, now we have to find which one is 2, which alphas and betas value. We have to find the value of alpha and beta. Okay. Now, if we take alpha is equal to 2 and 4 beta is equal to 4, what happens? Alpha will be equal to 2 and beta will be equal to 1. This is no problem. Okay. And if we take alpha is equal to 4 and 4 beta is equal to 2, what happens here is alpha will be equal to 4 as it is, beta will be equal to 1 divided by 2. But what you have given in your question is the second root of the both the equation is integers, which is in the ratio of 4:3. So, it is an integer, but see here, this is not integer. Therefore, this is not possible. So, the common root, what's the question? We have to find the common root, right? So, this is possible. So, this is not possible, this is alone possible. The common root is alpha. The question is we have to find the common root. Therefore, the common root is 2. Okay. Now, the next sum, example 2.23. What's the question? Find the values of p for which the difference between the roots of the equation is 2. Okay, we have to find the values of p. What's the given equation? X square plus px plus 8 is equal to 0. Let the roots of this equation be alpha and beta. Okay, so what they have given, the root of the difference between the root is 2, right? The difference between the root is 2. Okay, now from this what we can sum of the roots, alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b, and what is the product of the root? Alpha into beta is equal to 8. Okay, alpha into beta is equal to 8. Now we already know that alpha plus beta, it is in formula alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 into alpha beta is equal to alpha minus beta the whole square. Okay, we have to find the value of p, right? So for that we are using this condition, this formula. So we know alpha plus beta's value, alpha beta's value, and alpha minus beta's value. Shall we substitute? What is alpha plus beta? That is minus b. Minus b the whole square is p squared minus 4 into what is the value of alpha beta? 8. 8 4 is 32 is equal to alpha minus beta the whole square. Alpha minus beta is 2. 2 the whole square is 4. So bring this minus 32 this side. What happens here is plus 4 plus 32 is 36. Okay, 36. Since p square is equal to 36, what will be the answer of p? P is equal to minus or plus or minus 6. So this is the answer. Okay, now let us see exercise 2.7. Exercise 2.7. What's the first question? Factorize x power 4 plus 1. Okay, they have given, try completing the square method. Okay, so now how can we write this? This can be written as x square the whole square plus 1. Okay, now what you are going to do is, we are going to do this, add and subtract 2x square plus 2 into x square minus 2 into x square. Why are we doing that? See here, this is in the format of x square, this is in the a square, and this is in the format of b square. The only thing missing is plus 2ab. Right, what is a? A is x square and b is 1. Plus 2ab becomes plus 2 into x square. Therefore, we are adding and subtracting this term. So what happens? This alone it becomes x square plus 1 the whole square minus of, so 2x the whole square. This 2 can be written as square root 2 into square root 2. So root 2 into root 2 into x square. So taking the square as common. Okay. So this is in the format of a square minus b square. Here a is x square plus 1 and b is root 2x. A square minus b square. What's the formula? A plus b into a minus b. X square plus 1 plus root 2 into x into x square plus 1 minus root 2 into x. This is the solution. We have factorized. Okay. Now the second sum. If x square plus x plus 1 is a factor of the polynomial, this is the factor of the polynomial 3 into x cube plus 8 into x squared plus 8x plus a. What we have to find is, we have to find the value of a. So this is a cubic polynomial, it's one of the factors this. Okay, we have to find the value of a. What you are going to do is, so see, left hand side you are going to take the polynomial 3 into x cube plus 8 into x squared plus 8x plus a is equal to, so one of the factors this, and another one factor we have to get. See, this order is x cube, that is 3. Here we have the order 2. Still one more thing should be multiplied, that is x. When x is multiplied with this, we get x cube. Therefore, x is x plus b. Let us take it as x plus b. Okay, and then this term is x squared plus x plus 1. Now see here, multiply this both, we get x cube, and here we have 3 into x cube. Therefore, we are taking this as 3x plus b into x square plus x plus 1. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to multiply this all terms, and you have to, what you have to do? You have to equate all the coefficients. So this is the assignment. I have given the hint. This is how you have to proceed. Then you have to multiply this. You will be getting some set of factorized polynomial. So in both the right hand side and left hand side, equate the coefficients of each and every term. You will be arriving at the value of a. Okay. Now, what we are going to see is, we are going to see 2.7 rational functions. Rational functions. So, rational functions, we know what is rational numbers. Rational function means we will be having both the numerator and the denominator will be having some function, that is said to be the rational function or rational expression. So, in your book they have given some example, 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus x plus 1, these are the examples. But the only thing is, it will be in the format of like this, p of x divided by q of x, both are functions. But this denominator q of x should not be equal to 0. If q of x is equal to 0, what happens? This becomes undefined, right? Therefore, this q of x should not be equal to 0. Okay, so when factorizing, what happens? P of x divided by q of x, what happens? P of x will be equal to f of x into q of x plus r of x. Here, this is the remainder. Okay, this is the quotient and this is the this is the this is the quotient and this is a dividend, this is the quotient. Okay, so this is how we are going to factorize. Now let us see the examples. Example number 2.24. Example number 2.24. Solve x plus 1 divided by x plus 3 which is less than 3. Which is less than 3. Okay, so first enna pannanum appadina indha inequality ku appra irukkiradhu we have to make it as 0. Then only it will be easy for us to factorize. So for making it as 0, bring this plus 3 this side. What happens? It becomes minus 3. X plus 1 divided by x plus 3 minus 3 less than 0. So on cross multiplying x plus 1. So minus 3 into x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 which is less than 0. Which is less than 0. Now factorize this. Solve this. X plus 1 minus 3x minus into minus plus, minus into minus, minus 3 is 9 divided by x plus 3 which is less than 0. So, x minus 3x is minus 2x, right? It becomes minus 2x and minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. Okay, minus 8. Now, take this minus outside, what happens? Minus outside, minus 2 outside. If we take minus 2 outside, x plus 4 will be the answer divided by x plus 3 which is less than 0. So, multiply both sides, yes, take this minus to this side, what happens? Multiply both sides by minus. So, what happens? This becomes 2 into x plus 4 divided by x plus 3 greater than 0. When it is multiplied by minus, the inequality changes, right? So, it is greater than 0. And what happens? Bring this to this side, 0 by anything is 0. So, at last what we have is x plus 4 divided by x plus 3 which is greater than 0. Okay. Now, so till now we have just factorized. Okay. This is the main problem. How we are going to solve this? Okay. So, this factors we are having in the format of factors, right? So, this root is minus 4. This root is minus 3. So, first in the line, number line, this is 0. So, minus 3 comes here and minus 4 comes here. These are called as the critical points. These are said to be the critical points. Okay, these are said to be the critical points and both is negative. So, in the critical points which what you are going to do is you are going to divide the intervals. So, from here minus infinity to minus 4 and again minus 4 to minus 3 and again minus 3 to infinity. What are the intervals? The intervals formed, you have to write in what's the intervals formed are minus infinity comma minus 4 and again minus 4 comma minus 3 and again minus 3 comma infinity. Okay, so the thing is here is factors are x plus 4 and again x plus 3 and again x plus 4 divided by x minus 3. So idoda value எதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து இதில இருந்து நம்ம வந்து ஒவ்வொரு values எடுத்து substitute பண்ணனும். From this interval you have to substitute everything in the value, one value in everything, and this is greater than 0 means what happens? The answer what we are getting should be positive. If we get positive, then we can say that the given inequality holds in this particular interval. Okay, see here, this is from minus 4, infinity to minus 4. Shall we take minus 5? Okay, so minus 5 plus 4, what happens? It is minus, so this is negative, and here minus 5 plus 3, yes, minus 5 plus 3 is negative, so negative divided by negative gets positive, right? And again from here let us take minus 4 to minus 3. Okay, now shall we take minus 4.5, so minus 3.5, the middle term is minus 3.5, right? So minus 3.5, 4 minus 3.5 becomes positive, so minus 3.5 plus 3 is minus, so plus divided by minus it becomes negative, and here minus 3 to infinity, shall we take 1 plus 4 it becomes plus 5, so plus 1 plus 3 is plus 4, so plus divided by plus it becomes plus. So what's the question? And again see here, this should not be equal to 0, rational expression, this should not be equal to 0, but this may be equal to 0, right? So if x should a value, if x is equal to minus 4, okay, if x is equal to minus 4, what happens here? It is 0. Okay, this is negative, 0 divided by anything is 0. See here, if it is greater than or equal to 0, we have to, idhil enna interval hold agudhu, in the interval and in the interval, and if it is greater than or equal to 0, we have to consider this also, x is equal to minus 4. If we get 0, this should be included, but here in a question they have given only x is this term is greater than 0 alone, therefore this does not hold. So you have to write in words. So the inequality, that means you have to write this, x plus 1 divided by x plus 3 less than 3 holds in the interval, holds in the interval. What are the interval? This term, that is minus infinity comma minus 4 union, and what this term? Minus 3 comma infinity. Okay, this is how we have to do the sum. Now shall we do the now let us enter into the exercise. So exercise number 2.8. See the first sum. Find all values of x for which x cube into x minus 1 divided by x minus 2 greater than 0. Okay, see here in the right hand side we have 0, therefore no need of taking this side. Now we have to make it into factors. Is that in the format of factors? See the level x cube. So x cube is equal to 0 means x order value 0. X minus 1, x order value 1, x minus 2, x order value 2. So what are the critical points? The critical points are, see minus 2 means 2, this is 1 and this is 0. 0, 1 and 2. Shall we mark in the line? This is 0, this is 1 and this is 2. So minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to infinity. Okay, shall we write the intervals? The intervals are, what are the intervals? Minus infinity comma 0, 0 comma 1, 1 comma 2 and then 2 comma infinity. Okay, these are the intervals. So what you have to prove? For x cube and then x minus 1 and then x minus 2 and then the whole term. Okay, what it should be greater than 0 means it should be positive. So from minus infinity to 0, shall we take minus 1? Okay, minus 1. So minus 1 means here also minus, minus 1 into minus 1, here also minus, minus into minus plus, this is minus, this is also minus, x minus 2, this is also minus, this becomes plus, numerator becomes plus, plus divided by minus, it is minus. So this is not possible. Okay, and then the next term 0 to 1, shall we take 0.5, that is 1 divided by 2, 0.5, 0.5 means it is plus, 0.5 minus is, it is minus, plus minus. Okay, here 0.5, here also minus. So in the numerator we have minus and in the denominator also we have minus. So this becomes plus. Okay, this becomes plus, and then the next term 1 divided by 2, that is 1.5. Shall we take 1.5? 1.5, this becomes plus x cube. 1.5 minus 1 also plus. Okay, 1.5 minus 2 is negative. So in the numerator we have plus and the denominator we have minus. Plus divided by minus, it is again minus. This is also not possible. And here 2 divided 2 comma 3. Shall we take 3? 3 square, 3 cube becomes positive, 3 minus 1 is positive and 3 minus 2 is also positive. So this is positive. So this inequality, this interval holds. Since we have to take x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. If we get, we will be getting the answer 0, but here we don't have greater than or equal to. So this also does not hold. So what is the answer for this? Minus infinity comma 0 union, sorry, this one, right, 0 comma infinity, sorry, 0 comma 1 union 2 comma infinity is the interval where the given inequality holds. You have to write in words. Okay, this is the interval where the inequality holds. This is the answer. Now the next sum. Second sum. So what is the question they have given? Satisfies the inequality, that is same. 2x minus 3 divided by x minus 2 into x minus 4, which is less than 0. So from here what will be the solution? X will be equal to 3 divided by 2, this will be equal to 2 and this will be equal to 4. These are the critical points, right? These are the critical. This is some 1.5 and this is 2 and this is 4. So you will be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 intervals. So you have to solve. This is the assignment for you. These are the critical points. I have shown you the critical points. Assignment for you. Okay. Now the third sum, the last sum, x square minus 4 divided by x square minus 2x minus 15 is less than or equal to 0. So see here, in the right hand side we have 0. So the next step you have to factorize this, a square minus b square, 2 square, right? So this is in the format of a square minus b square. The answer is x plus 2 into x minus 2 divided by, we have to factorize this, minus 15. 5 into 3 is 15. Okay, we have, while adding this we have to get minus 2. So if we add this, minus 5 plus 2 is minus 2, minus 5 into 3 is minus 15. So what's the answer here? X minus 5 into x plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. So what are the critical points? Critical points are minus 3. So here it is minus 2 plus 2, 5 and minus 3. I am writing in order, minus 3 and again minus 2, 2 and 5. So what will be the intervals? Intervals are minus infinity comma minus 3, minus 3 comma minus 2, minus 2 comma 2, 2 comma 5 and then 5 comma infinity. Okay, 5 intervals. So see here, first let us directly do this here, numerator, denominator, okay, and then the inequality, for last inequality. Okay, you have to write all the things. Since I have no space, I am writing like this, numerator. So minus infinity to minus 3. Shall we take minus 4? See, if it is minus 4, here it is negative, minus here also negative, my negative into negative it becomes positive, and here denominator minus 4, here it becomes negative, minus 4, here also negative, minus into minus plus. So, plus into plus we get plus, but should be less than or equal to 0, that is negative. So, this does not hold. And then minus 2 comma minus 3 comma minus 2. Shall we take minus 2.5? Minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 plus 5, here it is minus. Minus 2.5 minus 2, here is also minus. So, minus into minus plus. And here minus 2.5 minus 5 is minus. So, plus minus 2.5 is plus. So, here we get minus, plus into minus, minus. So, plus divided by minus it becomes negative. So, this holds. Okay. And then the next one, minus 2 comma 2. Shall we take 1 here? What happens if we take 1? 1 plus 2 is some positive. 1 minus 2 is some negative. So, plus into minus, minus. 1 minus 5 is negative. 1 plus 3 is positive. Here also negative into plus, negative. Negative divided by negative is plus. Yes, it is plus, right, but it does not hold because the answer should be negative, does not hold. And then the next term, shall we take 3? 3 means here is plus, 3 plus 2 is 5. So, it is positive, 3 minus 2 is 1, it is also positive. Positive plus positive is, positive into positive is positive. And here 3 minus 5 is minus 2, here some negative, 3 plus 3 is some positive. So, we get negative here, and negative plus divided by negative is negative. So, this holds. So, similarly 6. 6 means here it is positive, here is also positive. So, numerator becomes positive. Here it is 6 minus 5 is 1, it is positive, 6 plus 3 is, this is also positive. Positive divided by positive is positive, therefore, this does not hold. So, what are the things holds? That is minus 3 comma minus 2 union this one, right, 2 comma 5. And another one thing is, you have to substitute for x is equal to minus 2. If we substitute x is equal to minus 2, the answer becomes equal to 0. Therefore, minus 2 also holds, and when we substitute x is equal to 2, the answer becomes 0. So, 2 and minus 2 you have to include. Since this is, if we take this as open interval, it does not include 2, right. If we take it as closed interval, what happens? Minus 2 and 2 are included. ஆனால் இதுக்கு closed interval போடக்கூடாது. ஏன்னா இப்போ நம்ம plus 3 இது பண்ணோம்னா இது வந்து 0 ஆயிரும். First rational expression ஓட condition என்ன? Denominator should not be equal to 0. அதனால தான் நம்ம plus 3யும் plus minus 3யும் plus 3யும் நம்ம இங்க வந்து substitute பண்ணல. Only we are substituting the roots which are in the numerator when it is given equal to also. We don't want to substitute the roots in the denominator. Okay, only in the numerator you have to substitute, then adukku 0 on this, we have to include that. Okay, so the interval minus 3 comma minus 2 closed union closed open interval of 2 comma 5 is the interval which this inequality holds. You have to write in words. Okay, so I have given 2 sums as assignment. Complete the assignment and send it to me through this Zoho app. With this we are completing this video. Let's meet in the next class. Thank you, students.